Hi everyone, evening, first time in ages I've been on time, can you believe it? Well, the rain stopped and that's important because it was hammering it down early and I could barely hear myself think, so hope you're all well. You are on time, well done mother. I'm just having my cup of tea, look, see? We'll just wait for a few people to join. Look, what does my cup remind you of? Bird ballad, see? Look at them lovely birdies. It's a nice cup of tea, it's cold. Okay, let's get cracking. So tonight we are going to be playing with this new suite of products called Follow Your Art. It's made up of a stamp set called It Starts With Art. Lovely. There's lots of really nice pictures for you to colour in and some really nice sentiments. I wish I could write like this. And you have these lovely dies here, see? Lots of dies. You've got framelits that cut round the shapes. You've got these lovely button elements and sequins, this fab paperclip, and then these lovely strips. This one here is an edgelet and we'll play with that later. There are lots of other pieces, so you've got this lovely embossing folder and that embosses lovely buttons, and then you've got this embellishment kit, and then to go with it there's these lovely little boxes and washi tape. You can purchase the whole suite together or you can purchase just bits of it, so it's quite nice how they've done it. And then these papers, which are all beautiful. You set your alarm, Danny, brilliant, I love it. Hello. Okay, also on this page is this lovely truck, which I don't have yet, but it's high on my wish list, so watch this space. We might be playing with that in the next few weeks. So Follow Your Art is on page 52, 53 and 54 of the catalogue if you want to have a look while you're watching me. Right, so I've done a few samples of things already. So I'm going to be doing a project class on the 29th of June and it's going to be using this suite. And here's a little sneak peek of things that we're going to be making. So these are elements that we're going to be putting in a frame along with some other pieces. Okay, so the set that this stamp set goes really, really well with is an existing one and it's called Crafting Forever and it's beautiful. And I never really used this set until Follow Your Art came along and now I can't put it down. And a lot of these have been made using bits from both. So this is the paint pot. Oh, I've dropped it. This is one of the sentiments from It Starts With Art, and these are these little paper clips. So there's a little sneak peek for you of what we were making on the 29th of June. I have a few spaces left if anybody wants to join. It's £25 for the day and you will go home with a finished project for your craft room. Right, so what I've got tonight is I've got a box of bits. We're going to be using these note cards, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we're going to be making 4 cards. It's been a quiet day. And I've chosen some of this lovely DSP. So you have this red, I think it's Calypso Coral. And on the back you have some pens and pencils. You have this one which is all ribbons. And the back is the scissors. See, it goes perfectly with the crafting friends. This lovely wash effect, I suppose. So the colours, you've got Crushed Curry, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, and I think this one is Pacific Point. But actually it goes really well with Night of Navy, which is what I've used tonight. Hi Linz, thanks for joining us. On the back you've got these lovely stitched effects, I guess. This one here is probably my favourite, nice and simple. And then on the back, how fun is that? Glue guns and ink refills. And can anyone tell me what that is? No idea. And buttons. Who doesn't love a button? So we're going to be playing with those. I'm going to keep it really simple tonight. And I've done a lot of this beforehand. So we've got a scallop circle that's been cut from the Layering Circles dies. And this nice plain circle which goes inside. So we have 4 of those. 4 sets of those. I'll put them there like so. And here we have some pieces that I have stamped already, and basically we're going to build these cards up. I don't often use DSP on my cards, so I wanted to show you how I would use DSP on my cards. And we're going to have a little play with some colouring pens, which are my favourite, as you know. Hi Baz! Nice to see you've joined us. Struggling to get these pieces out of the box. Okay, more and more. I'm going to show you a little trick with these buttons as well. So I've cut the buttons out in Whisper White. These ones here. Excuse my messy hands. You see that? Cut the buttons out in white and we're going to colour them. So let's get a cracking. More tea. Right. So let's start with doing some note cards. So we're going to attach our note cards. This is DSP, Baz. Lovely DSP. I don't often use DSP on cards, but I'm making a change. All right, Bazza, I love it. I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow. I'm not going to use the sentiments in this stamp set. The reason being is I want to make birthday cards that I can send to people. Some of them are fab for it and others not so. So we're just adding these on here. I feel like I've got a cold coming at the moment. Hello Jay, nice to see you. You're running late because I'm normally running late and usually you're on time. So we've swapped roles tonight. That one like so. I'm actually going to use the Big Shot this evening as well. It's on my little trolley next to me. So, pretty DSP. It is pretty, isn't it? Now this DSP here, we're going to cut with one of the edge dies, which is this really fun, I guess it would be a ribbon effect. This one. So we're going to lay it down the edge of my card. Let's turn it around the right way, shall we? Now this may go horribly wrong. We'll find out in a minute. Okay. So we're going to lay that on our card, on our DSP like so, and I'm going to run it through the Big Shot. So just bear with me a moment. I have to have my Big Shot on a trolley next to me, otherwise it takes up far too much room on my desk. So if this doesn't work, I'm not showing you all. But this is the joy of live crafting, I guess, isn't it? Okay, so it's happened like this. My head is much better now, Jane, thank you. I had a good sleep. No, this hasn't worked the way I hoped it would. See, it's going to be like that, but we're going to cut it off. Just like so. So we've got a kind of edge. Looks like a wave. That's quite funny, isn't it? So, let's cut this off here. There's my small scissors. I don't often use small scissors. This is what you call improvising. It's best. Well, maybe not best. I have to concentrate. Right, so we've now got this little piece, which I'm actually going to attach. Oh, see, all is not lost. I'm going to attach that like so. Sometimes this is how we create nice things, by making mistakes. And there's a lovely how-to guide. Okay, so let's just stick this to our card. Like so. And then this piece here is going to get stuck like that. See, if I'd have prepared this earlier, you wouldn't have seen me make that mistake. So we've now got that piece of DSP like so. Hi Debs, hi Jackie. I'm very well, thank you. Well, I'm well this afternoon. I wasn't well earlier. I had a rotten stinking headache, but luckily it's passed. Thank you for asking. I hope you're okay. Okay. I could have done all this earlier, couldn't I? Two. Three. Four. So quite often when I'm doing things like swaps or team cards, this is how I would batch make everything. I do all my stamping and die cutting, and then I'd probably sit in front of the telly and do all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to be quite different, isn't it? So now we've got these pieces, so let's quickly colour them in. I've not done things before, so sorry about that. Right, so this is the lovely little image from Crafting Forever, and I'm really not going to be too... This smoky slate pen is really running out. I'm not going to be too careful. Actually, I quite like that you don't have to be too careful with these. I have a crushed curry jumper on. I do, yes, thank you. One of my £5 bargains from Primark. It actually says on it, Busy Doing Nothing Club. I'd quite like to be part of that club. Okay, let's do this. You've booked the table for Friday night next week. Excellent, Baz. Where are we going? What are we doing? What's the dress code? What time is it? And what gins do they do? Answer on a postcard, please. So this one here is Dark Daffodil Delight. And again, I'm not being very careful, but the joy about this is you don't have to be. I'll do this one over here as well. This one is see the Facebook page. Baz, I can't see the Facebook page right now. I will have a looky later on. So this is Light Calypso Coral. What else should we do? Should we do a dark balmy blue? We can always go for gin elsewhere. We can. Me and my husband found some lovely gin places last weekend in Manchester. We had a great time. Oh, I've missed one. What colour should we do that? Let's do him light Highland Heather. Like it in my room. We're actually staying in an apartment now, Baz, so we could have a party. Don't tell the others. I think we're about 5 minutes from the venue. It's one of these Airbnbs, but it worked out really reasonable. Okay, so there are my paint pot done. This one here we'll do a bit of colouring. These ribbons, I think this is a really sweet one. I've got 4 bottles of gin, 2 are in the fridge. Best place for them to be. My favourite gin is, just so you all know, it's the Edinburgh Gin Distillery, and it's the rhubarb and ginger gin liqueur. It's beautiful. Well, very lucky at the weekend. We were on our way to see Muse, getting the tram like you do, and we popped into Tesco's. They only do it in cans, don't they? I was a very happy bunny. Very happy indeed. So now I need to look out for those in in my local Tesco's. Hint, hint, yes. Beefeater pink gin, lovely. And mulberry gin. I've not had mulberry gin. I bet that's nice though. First had Beefeater pink gin last year in the summer. A good friend of mine, we went to the Tower of London after hours and we had a tour of the Tower of London by one of the Beefeaters, is that what they're called? I should know that answer, shouldn't I? We had a tour and we were able to watch the ceremony of the keys, which is fab. If you ever get a chance to watch that, I would definitely recommend it. It's how they close the Tower of London every single night. It's hundreds and hundreds of years old ceremony, and it's really, really formal. And we went into the pub inside the Tower of London, which is what the Yeoman Warders run. And we were treated to pink gin there. It was beautiful. Lovely, lovely evening. Definitely one I will always, always remember. Okay, now the trick that I found with these little bottles is I'm just going to go around the edge. I'm going to keep my colours relatively similar. Changing a few of them here and there. Oh, I forgot my lids. So those demonstrators that are watching right now, have you all started to have your pre-orders come through, and have you all been having a nice play with your new goodies? What did you order? Thank you, Becca. I quite like the colours too. Now I'm going to use my trusty blender now and just blend it all together. I don't think I could actually colour without this blender now. Not ordered yet, Baz? Yeah, I bet you're waiting until we've come back from Birmingham. That's my guess anyway. And then these lovely little bulldog clips. Here we go. New colour blends. Yeah, lovely. Gone for some of those myself. Have to concentrate with this bit. Are you all packed ready for your weekend away, Linz? Is your tongue out as you colour? No, not quite, but I do have to concentrate. Mum pokes her tongue out when she colours though, and so does Florence, so I'm wondering if it's something she's passed down the line. Not yet. Oh, you'll have such a lovely time. Oh, this one matches my jumper. Okay, so we've now got those, and then I said I would show you a little trick with these buttons. So I'm going to colour them using the Night of Navy blend. Oh, I would love that, Baz. I really, really would. We could bundle her, sneak her into our room, into our apartment as well. We could kidnap her. I'm just going to colour them really roughly. You can cut these out on Night of Navy cards, of course you can. I didn't think of that at all. But it's just as fun to colour them. Now I've got my little scissors. And I want to colour a couple of these pens very quickly. Thanks, Mum. You do though. You do it when you sew as well. What colour? Blue? Does anyone else use their blender as much as I use mine? Now there's another pen lying around here somewhere. Can anyone see it? Here's one I had earlier. It's the same as one of those, but never mind. I don't know where it's gone. All my secrets coming out tonight. Well, not all of them, Mum, but a few. I hope you had a good day at work. I actually went to work today for a change. That was quite nice. Okay, so we now have all our pieces all ready to go. It didn't take too long, did it? I hope you're not bored. I hope you've not nodded off. So now we're going to go in with our sentiment. And I've actually chosen this sentiment, which I'd love to show you what it is. It says, enjoy your special day. Dad does it too. It's a family trait. Okay, so it's this one stitched all around, and we're going to be using this one, enjoy your special day. And I'm just going to go straight in with Memento for this one, my favourite, as you all know. And I'm going to stamp the same sentiment on each. Now, which way is it? This way. On each circle. Enjoy your special day. Enjoy your special day. Whose birthday is it next? Do we know? Baz, are we going to do the August birthday club that we did last year? Enjoy your special day. And last but not least, enjoy your special day. Who'd have known? There you are. So before we start putting all our pieces together, I'm actually going to mount these onto the card, and I'm going to use my trusty dimensionals. I've got the regular size ones today. One. Came home and made cupcakes for my Alzheimer's cupcake day. Lemon and white chocolate and cherry and almond. Oh, lemon and white chocolate, please, Mother. I hope there's some left over for Friday. Enjoy a special day. It does feel like it's always Baz's birthday. Enjoy a special day. Right, so now we've got all of these stuck on, we can start adding our embellishment pieces. Now, which one should we put on where? So this one has the ribbons on it, so I think we should put the ribbons on there. Oh, my glue's got a bit clogged. Like so. This one, the blue one, which one should we do as the blue? No, not that one. Let's do this one as that one, shall we? Just like that. And then these two. Let's just layer them up, shall we? I do like a bit of layering. those three like so, and then on here we can put our little ink pots, refills. So it's quite nice the fact that even though the colours don't necessarily match, they do all still look nice together. So we've got those, and then onto here we can put one. Can't pick them up, my fingernails are getting too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think these little paper bulldog clips, I suppose they are, will be really handy for Memories and More. Does anyone do Memories and More on here? It's the pocket scrapbooking, also known as Project Life or pocket scrapbooking. I've left out my trusty scissors. Which one shall we put the scissors on? I think I'm going to put them on the pens. What do we think, guys? Tell me, tell me. I do Project great for scrapbook pages too. Yes, they are. So, the last thing we're going to do with these lovely buttons is we're going to use this linen thread. And then I suppose these would be the finishing touches to my cards on the pens. Yes, let's do that. We're going to thread all this through the button. Like so. And then I find the trick with this to hold it in place is to just pop a little dimensional, can you see that, over where the button is going to go, and then we're going to stick it to our card like so, and then we can tie it better. I say better, my bows are not great, in a bow. Here we go, this is where I prove that my bow tying skills are awful. Oh no, look, we have one. We have a kind of bow, it's upside down. Do you know what? It's upside down, but that's me. And let's just trim it up a little bit. So that's card number 1. Done. Card number 2, moving swiftly on. Cut another piece of twine. Thread all him through. This is where I'm concentrating. Here we go. Pop our dimensional on. Tie our bow. It's very repetitive, but I'm really pleased that actually these cards have all come out quite nice. They're all slightly different. They would actually make a really good set of cards to give someone as a gift. Someone that maybe doesn't get out very often but still sends birthday cards. You could even put them in a lovely acetate or even a box. Use some of the DSP and make a box to put them in. That's card number 2. On a roll now. I just think I've burnt myself some chocolate when I go indoors. I hope so. I don't even know if we... Oh, we've got cake. We've got lovely cake, my favourite cake. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Baz. Thank you very much. They're quite different for me. They're quite busy. I'm not normally a busy crafter. I would personally have put these on a white background, but actually I quite like the DSP look. Oh, where's the other end gone? Oh no. Oh, it keeps going in there. Oh, how funny. How many times does it take me to tie a bow? Ready? Third time lucky. Yes, I did it. Did anyone see my my Facebook post on my private page earlier? Florence has got to go to school tomorrow dressed as what she wants to be when she grows up. So she's chosen to go in dressed up as a teacher, which interestingly I'm really improving with my card making. Thanks, Baz. I think I'm getting there. It's starting to make more sense. Yeah, so Florence has got to go in tomorrow dressed as what she wants to be when she grows up, which interestingly she's chosen a teacher, which is actually what I wanted to be when I was younger. Not that I stayed in school and had any willpower to learn. So when I finish here, I'm going indoors, and then before 9 o'clock, when Love Island is on. Still a long way to go. I'll never be as good as you, Baz. I've got to go in and prepare her costume for tomorrow. So I've managed to find an old pair of glasses that she can... I've taken the lenses out, so she's got those. I've got her a nice dress and a cardigan. And then I found my clipboard that we're going to print a register out on for her. In half an hour I've made 4 cards. Believe me, Danny, some days I'm out here for hours and I barely make 1 card. So this is a one-off for me. And there, done. So that's my evening sorted tonight. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards all ready to send out, all ready for birthdays, and all using the lovely DSP and the 2 stamp sets. It starts with art and crafting forever. That one, bit of colouring, bit of die cutting, bit of bow, done. So that's it from me this evening. I'm off now to create Florence's costume for tomorrow out of bits from around the house. I'm sure I'll have a little gin in there with a cupcake and get ready for Love Island. So thank you all for watching me tonight. I will be back next week, same time, same place. And I will see you all then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye. Bye, Baz.